Second, I mentioned something very specific today that I'm going to talk about one type of sales conversion, which is I'll marry, right? If you have seen so anybody is aware about what it is? Okay. So actually I was reading inside a book, actually, I showed you this book is there, Secrets of Closing the Sale by Zig Ziglar, right? So I was saying there are lots of, golden nuggets, I would say, lots of strategies. But this one, attracted me. And this is called the marriage sale, right? So I just wanted to talk about it. Let's say, you are there with a client or a prospect, right? You did everything very well, but still the client hesitates because they have lots of things in their minds, and nothing wrong about it because people come with different perceptions. People, they have lots of baggages in their own heads, and then the baggages then convert into walls, and because of which they don't move forward, although they might be thinking and feeling that this is good for me, but still they hesitate. Why they hesitate? Number one, again, I'll go with the human psychology and the human brain. Our brains are defined and designed to keep us safe. That's a fundamental thing, right? You know, let's say there is a fire, maybe you can sustain your finger in the fire for 10 seconds, but still your brain will say, don't do it. Because our brain wants to keep us safe. Fair? Similarly, if we are trying to jump, or maybe we are on a fourth floor of a building and we look downwards, the brain will say, hey, don't see, maybe you will fall down. Correct? So that is a natural phenomena of our brain keeping us safe. Fair? Similar things come when we are trying to buy something or invest somewhere, right? So necessity, what do you say? The basic necessities, we have to spend money there. We don't feel risk because we know if you are gonna buy, the grocery item, we are gonna consume it in a day or two, maybe vegetables, fruits, whatever things. So there we don't fear. So our mind says, yes, okay, yaar, it's a part of life. But when we start, investing money in our own learning, our mind has not seen this before. The difference, understand, we have seen our parents buying goods, we have seen our parents spending money for us, right? So these things are imbibed in us. Our brain has already accepted it. Okay, we have to pay 1 lakh rupees for our school going kid who is in prep, and we have accepted that fact. Similarly, we have accepted that कि इनके books में 4,000 लगेगा, इनके dress में 5,000 लगेगा, whatever things, and we don't have any complaint about that because we have understood it is as a norm. So our brain doesn't hesitate to spend those money. Fair? But when it comes to spending on us, we have not seen our parents spending on us. हमारे पेरेंट्स ने क्या किया? हमारे पेरेंट्स कहते थे यार तू जूता पहन, मैं चप्पल पहन लूंगा. You buy good clothes, I'll buy a pajama kurta, kind of. Fair? So our brain has accepted that fact that we don't invest in ourselves. So whenever now we are going to invest ourselves, it raises an alarm. Hey, wait, what are you doing? We have not done it before. So we stuck. We procrastinate. We think whether to go ahead or not. The only reason is our brain wants to keep us safe. But that safe limit is, again, making you comfortable and you're not letting it go. So you have to break that belief, giving a signal to our brain, no, this is what I am taking a conscious decision because this is my business and I'm going to do it. Right? So this is with everybody. And I have invested huge amount of money, so I can feel that as well. When my first coach, when I was about to pay $6,000, that was even I was feeling. I'll tell you, $6,000 is a big money. When I paid first time, 7,999 was my first investment when I invested with somebody. Even I was like, no, यार I don't know this person. This is online transaction. कहाँ पकड़ूंगा, कुछ हो जाएगा, क्या होगा? I was not aware, but still I took that risk. I spent 7,999. That was my first investment, but that broke my belief. That broke my barrier. Then I invested 25,000 rupees. Then I invested 1.5 lakh rupees. Then I invested 3.5 lakh rupees. Then I invested $6,000. Then I invested $10,000, and so on. So that barrier once was broken, then I didn't had any limitation to invest because now my brain was ready. And it told me, yes, you are doing it for the benefit of your business. You're learning. You're investing in yourself. So I didn't have any complaint after that. The first thing was definitely a problem, breaking that barrier. So now coming back to the this close, the marriage close. So what happens is whenever your prospect is, hesitating to take a decision, the only problem is they are feeling it risky, right? What is at risk? Their money. Primary people, feel bad about losing their money. Anybody, correct? Now, if I ask you, I'm just giving you an exercise, I'm not going to do it. If I say right here, take out a 10 rupees note and tell you to tear it up, would you tear it up?
Not at all.
No. Why? Because you'll see, yeah, it's a hard earned money kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Again, this is see, I'm not into money energy or something, but I'll tell you, if you can tear that 10 rupees note, you will be breaking that big barrier in your mind. Why? I'll tell you, I'll just explain you why it is. Because if you think 10 rupees is a big money for you, then 1 lakh would be too big for you to approach. Today, I'll ask you to tear a 10 rupees note. Tomorrow, I'll ask you to tear a 20 rupees note. Tomorrow, I'll ask you a 50 rupees note. Tomorrow, I'll ask you to tear a 100 rupees note. Day after, I'll be asking you to tear a 500 rupees note. Suppose you have sufficient amount of money with you. Would you mind tearing a 500 rupees note? Or let's say, if you drop 500 rupee note from your pocket, do you moan? क्या आप रोने लगते हो? नहीं रोते ना, कहते चल यार कोई बात नहीं, हो गया. Why? Because you have sufficient in your pocket. So that sufficient, that abundance energy has to be created in your mind to allow you to tear that 10 rupees note first. And this is a practical exercise which I don't know. I learned it from one of the very big coaches who was making it do on the spot. It's not easy.
Very wonderful.
Okay. So that shows how much you are capable, how much you are confident, and how much you are open in your own mind to attract abundance. Fair? So that is a simple, human brain again. Now coming back to the marriage part. So when somebody is hesitating to say, the only hesitation is losing something. Maybe they're not confident. Maybe they are thinking, yeah, my money will be wasted or something. Fair? So what you have to do is you have to make sure that the risk is lowered to the best possible and the decision making is, becoming higher, right? There are more towards yes and the less towards the no. So this marriage, I will marry you, and it's a very beautiful example written in there. This author, he was selling a cookware, a premium cookware, which was costing around $3,600. Premium cookware for, and it's an old story, $3,600 for a premium cookware. And it was a physical product. That person was there inside their house and it showed all the demo. People liked it, but when it came to the decision, the couple said, we'll not invest this much of money in a cookware kind of a thing. So there are different clauses. I'm just giving one example today, maybe some other day. So he said, see, what I can do for you is, I can do something very unique for you. Are you ready for it? I said, what unique thing? When you say something like this, people are curious to know. Then the couple asked, what unique thing you are going to do? So the sales guy, Mr. Ziegler, he said, okay, so I have already checked with the registrar of marriages. I've already checked with the government. I've already checked with my company and they have authorized me to marry you. What? Both of the couple were surprised. What? You will marry us? Well, is it legal? And how you're going to marry two people? One is a male, one is a female, you are a male. How this is going to happen? So he said, hold on. I'm not going to physically marry you. When I say I'm going to marry you, that means this is, and he showed a certificate of marriage. He has already come prepared with that certificate of marriage. The certificate of marriage states that Ziegler and the couple, the name of the couple was there. They are married for this particular purpose. What are the purpose? That this cookware who is selling us entirely in the scope of Mr. Ziegler and the company. It will be like a lifetime guarantee. Mr. Ziegler will be able to help whenever needed, and there were multiple clauses which lowered down the risk which they had in their mind because they were investing in a premium product. Fair? And so once they, once he was clear, then what happened? The wife said, what do you think? Should we go for it? The husband looked at the wife. What do you say? Should we marry him? And it was like in a lighter environment. And they said, yes, let's do it. So first of all, they signed the certificate of marriage, which was just a document, and then they signed the check. So this is a type of closing which that book has taught me. I have not yet used. Even today morning only I read it, so I thought I'll be using it, and that's why when I was sending this message, I said I'll be talking about it. So this is a wonderful concept which you can use in your sales closing. And again, yes, you have to present it well. Maybe a male or a female, doesn't matter. But yes, if you present it well by exciting the customers and, putting it in the right way, people would, be happy and people will feel lighter because they're actually, you are reducing the barriers, you are reducing the risk by saying that I'm signing a agreement kind of a thing with you. Right. That's it. How was it?